Well, we're taking a look at the larger scope on Amazonia, and we see that a storm of criticism has erupted following revelations that Philemon Yang, the former Prime Minister of French Cameroon and current UN diplomat, has been appointed to head President Paul Biya's re-election campaign in Bamenda. The decision, formalized in early September 2025, has been described by Amazonian activists as a betrayal of his people and a direct affront to the ongoing fight for self-determination in southern Cameroon. Now, the sharpest rebuke came in an open letter dated 7 September 2025, penned by activist Abdul Karim Ali, which denounces Yang's choice as both hypocritical and morally indefensible. In the letter, Ali reminds Yang of earlier years when he urged young southern Cameroonians to honor their anthem and uphold the motto of God, knowledge, service. Today, Ali argues Yang's alignment with President Biya's regime stands in stark contradiction to those ideals. President Biya, who had clung to power for more than 4 decades and is now seeking an 8th mandate at the age of 92, has been widely accused of presiding over systematic atrocities. Reports detailed mass killing, arbitrary arrest, village burnings, and the displacement of more than 1 million Amazonians since the conflict reignited in 2016. Activists note that the war Biya declared in 2017 has claimed at least 25,000 to 50,000 lives, while thousands more languish in jails across French Cameroon. Abdul Karim Ali's letter situates Yang's decision within this grim context, citing examples of brutality that have seared collective memory: the killing of Akum, Julius, and Clement, the beheading of community elder Sam Sawyer, and the horrific case of a baby burned alive in Kwakwa. For Ali and many others, Yang's role in legitimizing Biya's continued rule represents an attempt to whitewash these crimes. The activist also draws attention to Yang's international record, particularly his vocal calls for peace in conflicts such as Gaza and Ukraine, while remaining silent on the daily sufferings in his own homeland. Quoting scripture, Ali challenges Yang's selective morality, saying, "Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye and ignore the plank in your own?" Beyond the moral critique, the letter raises deeper questions about Yang's legacy. Even if Biya had developed Cameroon's infrastructure, even if there was no war under Paul Biya, Abdul Karim Ali argues 43 years in power can never constitute democracy. Instead, Yang's compliance is painted as an act of fear, convenience, and political opportunism. Ali concludes with biting words: "If you have accepted this task of leading the election campaign in Bamenda for a dictator and fascist ethno-supremacist, knowing fully well that over 8 million Amazonian southern Cameroons are in agony, then I am sorry to say that you are a sociopath," he ended that letter. Well, the letter has since circulated widely online, intensifying a sense of betrayal amongst Amazonians who view Yang as siding with the very system that has oppressed southern Cameroons for many years. And for a lot of people, this development underscores a painful truth that some elites of southern Cameroon's origin are willing to aid the colonial regime even at the cost of their people's blood and tears. And as Biya's controversial bid for another term sparks renewed division, Yang's choice has become a litmus test of loyalty. Will Amazonian sons and daughters stand with the people's struggle or with the decayed machinery of a dictator? Well, we're seeing the answer with this recent report.